but does finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3.
What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow!
And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The wideswing fight. 1v2, 4v1. I go 4v none.
Good evening, Pio Nation. I hope you're doing well tonight. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So tonight, we have our Rocket League team back for not 1, but 2. Count it, 2 matches. So you guys thought that we were just going to be playing against Starleague University in just a few minutes, but no, we're going to double the number of matches tonight because afterwards, they'll be playing against Olivet Nazarene University. Part of this is because we need to get matches rescheduled because next week is spring break and our students are not going to be on campus. We're not going to make them stay here all week for one esports match. We're going to give them a chance to go home, but they have to be on campus to play a NACE match. So we're going to play 2 matches tonight. So we're getting things set up, so we should be starting our first match very soon. So while we're waiting for that, let me go over a couple things. So first of all, let's talk about our Rocket League team. So we're going to have here, I'm just going to go down the list. Freshman Joel Crispin V. Corsick. We're going to have sophomore Justin Shankplaying, and our captain, freshman Corey Vercountering Floden. And also want to give a shout out to our coaches, head coach Derek Games Grump, and our Rocket League coach Kaden Labor, Himothy. I can't talk today. It's been one of those days. Right, that's going to be playing for tonight. So let's go over a few announcements. So first of all, we're going to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. They have provided our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, microphones. If you want to check out some HyperX gear, I mean, we're using one of their QuadX mics right now in our broadcasting room. You can go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen for great deals on those peripherals. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. Every Tuesday and Thursday is their game night. If you go to a restaurant on Front Street in Marietta, they'll have not only good deals on pizza and food and drinks, but you can also play on Nintendo Switch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, where you can play some Smash Brothers or some not Rocket League, but Smash Brothers, some Mario Karts. That's like Rocket League, isn't it? I mean, you have cars and you drive around and there are explosions as part of it. But you have all that going on. And of course, on Tuesdays, you can go to the restaurant and watch our Overwatch team compete. So go check them out tomorrow for sure. So you can watch our streams while you're getting a good deal on food and drinks. First, we want to thank all of our partners. We want to give a shout out to Buy Blue Light. We're working with them for acquiring blue light glasses for our students. And they also gave our Rocket League and Overwatch teams opportunities to participate in an invitational last weekend. We also want to thank Elgato for helping us acquire face cams so we can actually see our students during the matches. We want to thank your Creditware for providing the athletic compression sleeves that our students use. We want to thank Kovacs for providing aim training software, and MSI for providing monitors and additional equipment for our facility. Of course, we are always looking for more students for our esports program. We are recruiting for next year for not only incoming students, but current Marietta College students as well. We do have our varsity titles in Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, of course, Smash Brothers, and Valorant. We have our facility here on campus in the Gathering Place. It's one of the coolest places on campus that a lot of people don't even know about. We also have coaches for several of our teams. We try to provide academic support for our students. We want them to succeed, and scholarships are available for high school seniors and college transfers. So you can go to our link tree for more information. Yes, links to our tryout information, socials, and so forth. So speaking of tryouts, we will have some tryouts in March. We'll have in-person tryouts on Saturday, March 16th, and we'll have online tryouts on Sunday, March 24th. It's just a 3-step process. You see the QR codes, and I'm going to fly through this because we're about to get started in our match, but go to bit.ly/MC to fill out the information, bit.ly/MC Esport tryouts to schedule the tryout, and then bit.ly/Pio Discord to join our Discord server. Once again, these tryout scholarships are only for high school seniors and college transfers who are considering coming to Marietta College for fall 2024. Where as much as I would love to offer it to current students, I am not able to do so. But all right, we are getting things started up here, so let's go ahead and get this underway. So Marietta College will be on the orange side, going up against Atlantic University. We're already seeing, trying to pronounce some of these names, I don't know. ZTR is at the goal, but V-Corsic is going to try to set up the play for the Pioneers. But XDP does get it away, but tries to go for the goal, but Cloden is there for the block. But now ZTR is going to go for the shot, and they will strike first early in this matchup. And Cloden tried to go for the block, but just was not able to do so. So Atlantic University will strike first. You see Shank does get the opening tip off, but loses control. Cloden's going to try to take it down the field and goes for a shot himself, but does get blocked by XTP. Or TXP. Sorry, I can't read. Shank's going to try to tip it towards the center, but Mtrix, Martix, I don't know how to pronounce it. But they try to go for Clone trying to go for a goal, but ZTR was there for the block. And Clone's trying to go for another shot, passing it over to Shank. Gets the stop, and that's the opportunity he's looking for, but it gets blocked by ZTR. Unfortunately, just did not have the boost to finish off. The Corsic's now going to try to set up the play. Shank's got full boost, maybe looking to come to assist, but XTP is going to be looking to TXP. I am dyslexic today. I'm going to start calling some of these vehicles by just a first letter basis if I have to. But meanwhile, ball sent towards Mariner's goal. Cloden does get the ball tipped up. ZTR going to go for the shot, but it does not connect. Shank's going to take the ball down the field. He has about half boost, but Cloden's going to go for a shot, and Shank tries to follow up, but just not able to get the angle that they're looking for. But now we see mixed Martix M is taking the ball, but now Pioneers are going to take it back. 3:13 remaining. Cloden loses control of the ball, and ZTR is going to go for another shot. And it's just an open goal, and is able to score again for Atlantic. I think we're going to call the one guy Murtex. Sure. I think that's how I'm going to phrase it. Or maybe it's Martix. Maybe it's supposed to be an A. I don't know. Anyway, V-Corsic now going to use the boost to try to take the ball down the field, but is going to lose it to TXP, who's flying in the air, gets it by Cloden. ZTR is going to go for another shot, but Cloden is going to be able to get the save. Uses up all his boost to get it down the field. V-Corsic and Shank are going to, or Cloden is going to try to set the shot, but actually Shank's going to get demoed. Ball goes towards the center. Pioneers still down by 2. Ball gets center of TXP, trying to pass it over to Martix. But it's going to get knocked away, but ZTR is going to try to set up another play for Atlantic. Hits the crossbar, but no follow through. But stealing the boost, but Shank's going to knock it away. ZTR though misses, but TXP is there for the backup. Cloden's going to try to go for to set up the play for V-Corsic, but Martix is going to be able to knock it away. Shank's going to get a tip, but it gets demoed, and that's going to give Martix an opportunity to score. So now Atlantic is up 3-0 with less than 2 minutes to go. The ball does get tipped off. Shank is out of boost, so there's not much he can do, but Cloden's going to try to center it up, goes for the shot, but Martix is going to be able to get the block. Ball goes down the field, but Shank's going to be able to tip it back. Gonna have to pass it over to Cloden, but loses that fight to Martix. V-Corsic does get the block. ZTR is going to go for another shot, but does not connect. Now a minute 30 remains. Pioneers still down by 3. Martix is going to go for a shot, hits the crossbar. TXP is looking for the fall, but V-Corsic does get the save. ZTR is going to stop the momentum of the ball, passing it over to TXP, which is going to pass over the Martix, but actually loses it. Ball's down towards Marietta's side. V-Corsic's going to get demoed, And Atlantic maybe trying to use this opportunity. 1 minute remains, still down by 3. And Marietta's just struggling to get an offense going. Shank and Cloden are trying to take the ball down the field, getting past DTR, who's going to fall back towards the goal. But TXP is there to guide the ball away from the goal. But now DTR is going to pass it down. It's going to go over to that corner. Cloden now is going to take the ball down the field, trying to grab some boost, see if he can make a play. But Marks is there for the block. But now Marks and Shank's going to fight for control. B Corsic does not get the angle. 30 seconds remain, still down by 3. DTR trying to take the ball down the field, gets disrupted. Cloden's going to tip the ball away. TXP's looking for the shot, hits the top part, but does get it away. So now 13 seconds remain. TXP's looking for another goal, hits the top crossbar. DTR's going to go a shot, passing over to Mardix. With 1 second remaining, Mardix gets demoed. DTR's trying to go for one more shot, but the ball's still in the air. DTR is going to pass it over to Martex, who's going to try to go for the shot. But it does end up going down. And we're going to see a very strong start from Atlantic. So we're just seeing a lot of offense coming out from Atlantic. We're seeing 5, 6, and 8. 11 shots at Marietta's goal, and Marietta only attempted 5 shots themselves. So we're seeing that some offensive struggles continuing from the Pioneers that we've seen in some of the previous weeks. So we're going to have to see if they can make some adjustments. Game 1 can sometimes be a little tricky. That might not have been properly warmed up. But we'll see how the next game plays out. I mentioned that I'm ready. I think everyone's ready, so we should be getting into the lobby here very soon. But they are going to talk things over and decide how they're going to move forward here. They have to find ways to be aggressive offensively, trying to make plays at the goal. But we are going to get into game 2 here. We're going to see Atlantic does get the tip off. ZTR immediately going to pass it over to Mardex, but Cloden is there with the stop. TXP, though, is going to try to keep the offensive play going. And TXP is going to get demoed by Cloden. And ZTR is going to try to get the save, but another demo goes out, but a lot of demolitions left and right. Cloden goes for the score, but ZTR is there for the block. Ball gets away from Shank, so Cloden is there at the goal. And he's going to be able to get away at the last second, trying to make sure he doesn't get demoed. Cloden's waiting very patiently for the shot, does get the save, but Martex is looking for a follow-up. Shank's going to be able to knock it away. Cloden taking the ball down the field a little bit, but does not have any boost, so he's going to have to try to get something back. Meanwhile, Shank is fighting to get control back of the ball, but ZTR is going to pass over to TXP. But Cloden is going to get the stop. V-Corsic knocks it away. Ball gets centered up. ZTR is going to go for the shot. Gets the opening and the goal. Now Cloden's going to be fighting for control, passing over to TXP, but V-Corsic is going to get the save. Martex tries to set the play for Atlantic, gets a demo onto Cloden. Although Shank and TXP are going to fight for it. Shank gets a demo onto TXP, but Martex is going to be able to get it away, going straight towards the field, hits the crossbar. TTR going for the follow-up, but Cloden there with a huge save, being at the right place at the right time. Cloden's going to get it away from TXP. We're going to see V-Corsic does knock it away. Cloden's going to get demoed as well. V-Corsic is going to go for the shot, but it's a triple commit block. Shank's going to try to go for the shot himself. Lobs over. But this might be the opportunity that Cloden's looking for. Hits the top corner. Shank tries to go for a follow-up, but does not get it. It is very unfortunate. Just a slow-moving ball. Almost there, but just not able to get the oomph that the Pioneers need to score. 2:44 remains. Atlantic's still up by 1. Cloden gets demoed, and Atlantic's going to take advantage of that opportunity to score. So let's take a look at that again. Yeah, V Corsic tries to read, but just doesn't get the right read, and now Atlantic is up 2-0 in the second game. Now Shank's going to try to take the ball down the field. The TXP is going to take it away from the Pioneers, trying to go down the field himself. But Shank is going to get the stop, but not by much. Cloden's going to lob it towards the center of the field and take it down, but we see Atlantic's already there, knocked away. ZTR trying to set the play for Atlantic. Now Cloden's going to go for the goal. Gets knocked over. V Corsic going to try to set the play for Cloden, but Marks is going to knock the ball down the field, but Shank is there to stop that momentum. And the goal is open, but Marks does get there to knock it away. Cloden is there to continue contesting, but now he's down to 1 boost. He's got the fall back. V Corsic also out of boost. So they're still trying to fight for it. Shank goes for the shot, but Marks is there for the save. V Corsic's going to try to get a full boost. Does get so. Stops the momentum, but loses his life for a second. He will respawn, of course. Now Shank's going to try to set up the play. But Marks is going to knock it down. V Corsic is going to try to bounce it away. Balls goes towards Maria's goal. ZTR gets demoed. And Cloden's going to be able to disrupt the Atlantic's offensive capabilities. A minute 10 remains. There's still a 2-goal difference. And Marietta needs to find some way to score. So now 1 minute remains. Cloden's going to go for the shot, but it gets deflected by TXP. And there's just a lot of bumping left and right in the middle of the field. See, ZTR is going to go for the shot. Cloden does get the save. And now going to try to go for the shot, but TXP and Marks are there to deflect. "30 seconds remain. And Shank's trying to get control of the ball, but TXP is going to get it away from him. We're going to see Atlantic trying to go for another goal, but ZTR did not get the angle he's looking for. V Corsic going to try to ball down the field, but Marks is going to go for the shot, and it's just going to lob right in. Pioneers were not able to defend, so now they're up 3-0 with 10 seconds remaining. And that is going to be game 2. Atlantic will take it. I think that game 3-0, so that puts them up 2-0 in this series. So we're seeing Atlantic taking 12 shots at the goal. Marietta did better offensively, at least trying to make 8 attempts at the goal, but it was just that Atlantic was able to get the goals in. Now, the Pioneers are down 0-2, but we have seen this before. We have seen the Pioneers come all the way back to Game 5. So let's see if the Pioneers can get that reverse sweep. They need to make some adjustments, but they're doing a bit better offensively, but they got to get they got to make goals. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. But we're going to go ahead and get into this series. So let's see if the Pioneers, with their backs to the walls, what will they do? Can they start off with a really good save? CTR are going to try to go with the follow-up passing to Marks, but not getting the angle they're looking for. But Marietta needs to score goals if they're going to try to get back into this series. Cloden going to be very patient, but he's completely out of boost. So now it's going to be up to Shank to set up the play for the Pioneers, but Marks is going to get the ball away from him. V Corsic fights for it, but ZTR is going to take the ball down the field, trying to get by Cloden, but it does get bounced to the side. ZTR does get the rebound, and they will strike first. Obviously, Clone goes for the shot, and ZTR does get the save, but it's an open goal, but it rides a little bit to the side, and Clone was able to save it, but that could have been easily punished by Atlantic, so Marietta's got to watch those triple commits. Obviously, Cloden tips the ball a little bit. Martex is going to take the ball down the field. Less than 4 minutes to go in this third game. It is match point for Atlantic. Cloden tries to get the ball away from ZTR. Isn't able to do so. And another score by ZTR. It's been all ZTR so far in this game. He wants to close out and get the 3-0 series. TXP was there to kind of give a small push at the end, but I don't know if it really made that much of a difference. So Cloden's now going to try to set the play, but ball gets by him, but V Corsic is going to be able to knock down, but Martex is going to get it away from V Corsic, who's going to be flying the air trying to pass it, but Cloden's going to knock it away, and Shank's there to follow up as well. Ball goes high in the air, Shank's going to go for the shot, but ZTR will get demoed. Now TXP is looking to make the shot, but does get deflected, completely out of boost, but he is going to take Marietta's boost. V-Corsic and Shank do get the block. Ball's going down the field. And V-Corsic gets it by Martix, but TXP is there to knock it away. Cloden now trying to set up for the Pioneers, but TXP will get the ball away. Shank tries to knock it out, but doesn't do so. V-Corsic looking for that opening, and they will score with 3 minutes remaining in this game. That's exactly what the Pioneers need to stay alive. V-Corsic gets the shot. TXP tries to go for the block, doesn't connect. And Pioneers are on the board. 3 minutes remaining. They need at least one more goal to tie it up, but they need 2 if they want to go to a game 4. CTR is going to get that first touch, but Shank's going to knock it down the field, sort of. V-Corsic tries to go for the shot, but does not get it. Now Clonen's going to be knocking down towards the field. Martix is there to knock it back. Clonen's going to get demoed. So that's going to halt Marietta's offense. DTR is now going to try to set up a play for Atlantic, looking to finish this game, but going to get double bumped. Shank's going to knock the ball in the air. V-Corsic flying over, but TXP sets a perfect bounce for Atlantic, but ZTR was not able to knock it in. But now Marks is trying to pass the ZTR, but Shank's going to get the bump. But V-Corsic looking to set it down. TXP does get demoed. So ZTR trying to set up the play for Atlantic, but trying to pass the TXP. Who will bump a little bit. Martix waiting very patiently. Ball hits towards the corner, trying to go for the shot. Martix gets demoed. TXP goes for the shot, but does not get it. Now Clona and ZTR were fighting for control of the ball. ZTR is going to go straight for the goal. But a huge save there by Shank. But still, less than 2 minutes remain. Pioneers are down by 1. They do need another goal just to keep their hopes alive. Shank's gonna go for the shot, and there you go. Marietta does tie it up. 2 goals apiece. Let's take a look at this. Cloden tucks towards the side. Shank takes advantage of the opening with the goal exposed, and now the Pioneers have tied it up. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. So can the Pioneers get another score to take this to game 4? We're gonna find out. Of course, it gets first touch, but now Cloden's gonna take the ball down the field. DTR is gonna get it away from the Pioneers. Shank tries to tip it over and pass it to V-Corsic, but V-Corsic's going to get demoed. A classic move to try to stop the goalie. And a huge snatch away from V-Corsic. Atlantic was looking to make the goal right there. ZTR trying to fly to set it up for Atlantic, but no one else is there to follow up. Everyone else is behind. So V-Corsic's going to lob the ball into the air. Shank's going to try to set up the play. And Martix is now taking control of the ball. But V-Corsic and Clona are fighting for it. Flies in the air. ZTR are going to be knocking it over way to the other side. Shank's going to disrupt it a little bit. 1 minute remaining. And just like that, though, Atlantic is now up by 1. So once again, everyone was committed. So TXP takes advantage of the fact that there's just no one at the goal. Almost went above the crossbar, but it does go in. So now Atlantic is up 3-2. 56 seconds remain. So a side tip-off. Martix is looking to go for a shot, but Clone's going to tip it into the air. Marietta needs another goal to keep their dreams alive. Clone's going to be trying to knock it over. Of course, it goes for the shot, but gets bumped in the process. Clone's going to try to tip it over. Shank's going to go for a drive shot, but just a little bit to the left. Of course, it's going to fall back. TXP trying to set the play. 30 seconds remaining. And Vardix is going to go for a quick shot, but Shank is there to knock it right back. 20 seconds remaining. Marietta needs a goal real soon. Otherwise, it will be Atlantic closing out the series. The ZTR is taking the ball down the field. Clonen's looking to stop it, but ZTR is going to try to set it up for Atlantic. And they're going to get another goal from the air with 8 seconds remaining, and that might be all she wrote. Just flying over, and Marietta tried to block it, but it just was not enough. And with 8 seconds remaining, I don't see how the Pioneers are going to get 2 goals in real fast. And at this point, we just have to wait for the ball to land, but the series has already ended at this point. Everyone's just trying to keep the ball alive as much as possible, but that is going to be it. The Pioneers will fall 3-0 in that matchup. And we're just seeing once again, I mean, the name of the game was being aggressive on offense. And Atlantic was just as aggressive. Marietta made some shots that time, but unfortunately it was not enough to close out that game and to continue on. So what we're going to do is there is a second match. This time it's going to be against Olivet Nazarene. It's not until 8:15 Eastern time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the stream up. It's just going to be in there, kind of the actually, is it worth keeping the stream up? Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it up. We'll just keep the stream up for a little bit, so we'll just kind of be able to see the esports room a little bit. But we will be back around 8:10 Eastern time. We'll probably be at 18:15 closer to you guys because we do have a 3-minute delay. But we'll go over announcements and get everything set up again for our match with Olivet Nazarene University. But thank you all for watching. We do hope that you will join us back here in about just a little less than an hour. If not, then for all the latest updates of what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shoutouts to all of our supporters again. So we want to thank HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. We want to thank Over the Moon Pizza for their support, but we also want to thank Buy Blue Light, Elgato, Incrediware, MSI, and we also want to thank Kovacs as well. Thank all of you for your follows. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you for your subscriptions, whether it's a regular subscription or a Prime Gaming subscription. And we hope to see you in about maybe 50 or so minutes. So, yeah, we'll be back in a little bit.